What is happening in the Zimbabwean parliament? I'm wondering what exactly is happening in the Zimbabwean parliament. I'm sure you saw I was trying to play part of the speech there, and all of a sudden, Emerson Mnangagwa's speech was interrupted. ZPC as well as other state media agencies automatically, surprisingly, had to cut off the speech, and the quality of the broadcast was so very poor. I was still playing this speech, and actually I simply cut off the video. I have seen even the Parliament of Zimbabwe has ended the live broadcast of Emerson Mnangagwa in the midst of the speech. I don't know what is happening, and I was just checking Herald. They have just put the address recap. Mnangagwa did not finish the speech. It was just cut or in the middle of, he was still reading, and all of a sudden there was just a cut off, and on Herald they were playing the songs. I don't know what is happening. I'm not so sure whether they are going to hide this embarrassment or they will actually alert us. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So something very dramatic that has just transpired while Emerson Mnangagwa was reading his speech. He did not finish his speech. State media, I saw them actually struggling also to continue with there was just freeze, and the speech was just cut off just like that. And I see analysts of ZANU-PF trying to cover up what has happened. We hope to hear more as to what exactly has just transpired. During the press briefing of Emerson Mnangagwa. But the latest development is that when he was in the middle of reading his SONA, they had to cut off the live broadcast, the live feed there from the Zimbabwean parliament. And if he finished the speech not live. I'm trying to get I'm trying to actually make some sense of what is happening there, but something very big happening when Emerson Mnangagwa was making a presentation. He did not finish his SONA live on live. All of the state media agencies have just decided to cut off the live feed from the parliament. I'm just checking. I thought that it was just a break-in transmission, and afterwards they were going to bring back the visuals. It appears nothing of that sort. They are trying to cover up now to give a recap of what he read, but he had to finish. If ever he did finish, I saw his security aides standing up. Something dramatic happened, and even the state media was not prepared. They had to actually play a song to try and cover up what was happening. I don't know whether he was reading something wrong, but also something coming from that State of the Nation addresses that retired General Chiwenga was visibly not present at today's SONA, and that on its own sent a strong message into the factionalism that is ongoing within ZANU-PF. What an embarrassment. I'm still worried about what exactly had to force the speech of Emerson Mnangagwa to be switched off on all media platforms. It was carried live. It was even carried live by the Parliament of Zimbabwe, and all of a sudden they switched off the live feed ZBC, they have just decided to continue. I'm still following. I hoped that maybe someone was going to explain what is happening, but something disrupted the session of Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa today. So it's quite something that have already raised alarm, and I'm sure as more developments comes through into this, we will definitely be coming back to you. Now it's speculative. We don't know really what transpired leading to that live feed being actually cut off across all the state media agencies. It's an embarrassment for a head of state in the middle of his SONA just to have all of a sudden cut off. It was cut off. I remember I had to switch off the picture because I wanted to do some other things to allow you to listen to that speech so that I can come with analysis at a later stage. But just like that, ZPC is continuing. I see Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa is moved out of the state, out of the parliament at the moment. He is moved out of the parliament. Let me just try to play, let me just try to put a volume to see what is happening there. Something very, very scary happening in the Zimbabwean parliament. So parliamentarians are busy singing. Mnangagwa has gone out. The live feed just cut off like that. You see, it's something. It's something that I mean is unusual. So Mnangagwa has just walked out. Dramatic events happening in that parliament. The members of parliament singing. I want to see what are they. They questions and answered questions and wondering how they are going to go back home and respond. So ZPC has just decided to move on. It's something dramatic. I will be researching and find out as to what happened. Why was the live feed just cut off like this? Because there was no technical glitch per se. There was something that was happening with Emerson Tambutso Mnangagwa, and he has been rushed out of the Zimbabwe parliament. It's intriguing. Let me cut off, and definitely we'll come back with a true, a story on what exactly transpired in parliament. A dramatic SONA. I did not expect that. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can also press the thanks button and send us stars. Let me laugh.